time. Let's go. Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome to another edition of True Life Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Sean Davis, and this is my co-host, Fred Taylor. And this is a show where we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, in the trending world of sports. Man, we done made it another week.
We working on. We getting there.
We getting there. Hey, disclaimer. This is not ESPN.
But we getting there.
Or CNN or Fox, so we don't have the big budget, so bear with us. So that's going to be our slogan until we get big time. Man, I am excited about tonight's topic. Man, we get a chance to hear it from somebody who actually went through it, seen it all, and can just tell the true story of the black quarterback. No other than you, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate that.
I'm going to give a brief bio of my co-host here. He played quarterback, he played quarterback all his life. So we're going to dive in. The nice topic is, are black quarterbacks still dealing with stereotypes? So we want to ask ourselves, even though Lamar Jackson had a great game last week, Patrick Mahomes came back and had almost a perfect game, and Deshaun Watson, but are they still dealing with the stereotypes that the other quarterbacks don't have to deal with? So we're going to dive in tonight. But before we get started, let's recognize the great sponsors that help sponsor this show to keep us afloat. So without further ado, let's go ahead and recognize those sponsors. Our first sponsor is Empowered to Succeed, Empowered to Succeed is an online-based store that sells customized products with empowering quotes. We have a few here. We have the Black Unbothered Men's Tee. We also have the pink t-shirt. They can represent breast cancer or just for casual wear. And also we have the black tumbler that has the slogan, the unbothered. And you can go and check out Empowered to Succeed on empoweredtosucceed.net. That's empoweredtosucceed.net. And all products are free shipping. All orders are free shipping.
Free shipping, all right.
Can't beat that. All right, let's move along to our next sponsor. It's Real Estate Depot, LLC, 1700 West Government Street, Brandon, Mississippi, 39042. And tonight's agent for Real Estate Depot is Lori Pittman Quinn. That's Lori Pittman Quinn. You can get in contact with Lori Pittman Quinn at 601-906-8489. Once again, that number is 601-906-8489. That's Real Estate Depot, LLC. They can take care of all your real estate needs, whether it's commercial or residential. So give those guys a call. They really do a good job. Also, we have, for one of our sponsors, is Natural So Holistic. Did I pronounce it right? All right. Owner, Solangela Taylor Holyfield. If I messed it up, please. I get it. So you can check our products out here. We have pain cream here. We have eczema cream. And we have the Yanni soap. And the good thing about this, folks, is all of these products are steroid and preservative free. You can get in contact with Natural Soul Holistic through their website, which is naturalsoulholistic.com. Excuse me for babbling. And you can get in contact with on the number of 601-940-5885. Once again, that number is 601-940-5885 for all your holistic care needs. And our last sponsor for tonight is T-Shirt and More. Owner Andre Dukes. Nice T-shirt here. And you can get in contact with him at 769-216-3580. Once again, his number is 769-216-3580. He's located at 777 Cooper Road, Jackson, Mississippi, 39212. All right, so these are our sponsors. We really appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
And viewers out in the video land, if you have any businesses that you want to reach out to us and you want to promote, we don't mind. Just get in contact with us, and we'll be giving you our information a little later where you can seek us out, and we'll go from there. Man, you ready to dive into tonight's topic?
Yeah. Let's give them the call in now.
Okay. Let's go with the call in now. I'll find that information here. I got a lot to write down. All right, you can hit us up on our text line tonight at 601-732-5063. Once again, the text line number is 601-732-5063, or you can just drop us an email during the show at truelifesports@gmail.com. That's truelifesports, and that's with a Z instead of a S. True Life Sports.
TRU.
TRU, yeah, TRU, true, TRU.
Just like it's spelled.
Just like it's spelled here. That's all one phrase. truelifesports@gmail.com. So, hey, don't hesitate to give us an email or send us a text during the time that we're having the show.
Call in.
Call in. We'll be glad to answer your questions.
This is y'all's show. More feedback. Hey, good for us.
More feedback, kind of tell us what we need to hit, and
Right.
you know, some things that you're interested in, so that'll be good for us. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into tonight's topic once again. Are black quarterbacks still dealing with stereotypes? All right, so this is something that I'm eager to know, and like I said, the best person I could figure to bring this information across to you would be none other than my co-host Fred Taylor, who's played the quarterback position at the highest level. So just let me give you a little background about Fred to just show you how he's qualified to talk on this subject. His quarterback profile from 1994 to 1995. He was a state champion where he played the quarterback position at Hines Community College, and some of the accolades that he received there was National Junior College Player of the Year. He was Mayor Athlete of the Year. Also, he received Mississippi Amateur Athlete of the Year. He received the team's Most Valuable Player. He was a first-team All-American. He was a first-team Star Team, and he was a first-team Region 23. In 1996 through 97, he signed a letter of intent scholarship with TCU, which is known as Texas Christian University. And also in the Texas Christian University versus Tulane, he got the Player of the Game award. He also later, after leaving Tennessee, Texas Christian University, he transferred and signed with Tennessee State University, which is in the OVC. And he furthered and finished his education at Belhaven University. So, I know I scattered through your profile, which I know you'll probably clean some of that up.
You did great, man. You did good. We good.
So let's go ahead and dive into this topic tonight, man. And like I said, give the viewer, your view from the quarterback perspective, because you played the position at a high level.
Yeah, I can remember starting out playing the position, from elementary school all the way up through college. It was something that you didn't see a lot of us playing this position, coming from where we come from. But, growing up in our neighborhoods, that was the thing to be a part of, Even if you just sit out and just playing same line football, man, the quarterback had to be the guy. So if you didn't have a quarterback, you really couldn't do a whole lot.
Right.
So, so for me, man, it was a position that I was thrust in as a youngster, and it was something that I fell in love with, just growing up, seeing a guy that I grew up idolizing, And I want to kind of dedicate this to Hafiz Muhammad, which most people know him as Maurice Hurst.
Oh, I was going to ask you about him tonight.
He was the first. He was the guy that I watched. He was my neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I saw that 13, man, I just watched Maurice Hurst, man, work ethic, man. He was a monster. Mm-hmm. And so, man, it was many times I got ran out of his yard, man, and knocked on his doors, man. I wanted it because I saw how he carried himself. He was just a super man, super athlete, man. A lot of people may know him as Maurice Hurst. He go by as Hafiz Muhammad now. Provine legend to me, Brinkley legend,
He can throw a slant route.
Oh,
he can throw a slant route.
So a lot of the work that I learned, man, a lot of intangible that I learned was from him, and he took his time, man, and drilled me, man. He never gave me any days off. He didn't hand me anything; I had to earn it. And but he's one of the guys, man, that I looked at in our neighborhood, and also Thomas Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn played at Valley
Mm-hmm.
with Willie Tottenham,
Right.
Jerry Rice, and
Mm-hmm.
so he was another guy that I credit, man, that helped me when we was in high school.
Right.
So after Maurice went off to college, Thomas Leonard stepped in, man, and drilled me, man. It was at one point I wanted to give up because, man, he was tough.
Mm-hmm.
So he was one of the first people to get us on that hill,
Right.
down on State Street.
Uh-huh.
You had to run that hill,
Mm-hmm.
man. So, and coach would break you, man. But I just want to thank those two guys, for sticking with me, growing up. So, just watching these guys, man, and growing up, man, just the history of our junior high, Powell and Brinkley, the history of those quarterbacks that came through there, really Lawrence Adams,
Oh,
man.
man, what
It's
you
just,
talking about?
Maurice
Danny.
Hurst, Danny, Antoine, all these guys, man, that I admired, man, that was leaders, So, man, for me, it was a big thing for me, man. So, to deal with stereotypes, it's difficult because we didn't have to deal with that.
Right.
Either you could play or you couldn't play.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about black, white, or privilege that you have. If you could play, you could play.
Right.
So a lot of that, man, it's I sit in and I listen to these analysts, man, and it's tough. It's tough. And I want to share some fun facts with our audience.
Okay.
Because a lot of people think that Lamar Jacksons and Deshaun Watsons, they're doing something that's never been done,
Right.
which is not true.
Right.
You got to understand, sometimes you don't have those people in those places to bring out the talent that you have.
Correct.
So a lot of it, you have to have those people, man, those scouts, those recruiters, those coordinators, and you have to be in favor with those people. And a lot of us don't have it. But I want to share some fun facts with y'all, because I don't want these young people, and a lot of people just to say, oh, hey, it started with the Lamar Jacksons and the Deshaun Watsons. No. I want to pay homage to a few people. I want some of y'all to kind of write some of this down and kind of go back and just kind of study, because a lot of times what me and you do, we do a lot of research. You know, we just don't come out here and just
be flying out
Right.
at the lead.
right. But the first person I want to mention is Willie Thrower, Michigan State quarterback in 1952, won a national championship. He was the first quarterback in the NFL. So once you go in and you kind of read about some of these guys, you will see what they had to deal with in a leadership position. My next guy, Marlon Briscoe, the magician. He came from Nebraska, Omaha. He was drafted by the Denver Broncos in 1968. Jimmy Ray, Michigan State, 1966, won a national championship playing quarterback. All of these are black quarterbacks that I'm giving. Sandy Stevens, 1960, Minnesota. They won the first Rose Bowl championship. Condred Holloway. A lot of people don't know who Condred Holloway is. A lot of people only know Peyton Manning from the University of Tennessee. But this is the first black quarterback at UT in 1974.
Played pretty good too.
Right. And I want to give a pop quiz right quick. See if anybody can kind of guess. In the Fiesta Bowl in 1989, can you all name the first two black quarterbacks to ever play each other for a national title? In 1989. Why again?
You want to come back to it? Or?
No, I'm just if you
You
don't
asking
know,
me?
bro, if you don't know, if you don't know it, I'm gonna get out because I got some more
You
names.
said the first two black quarterbacks.
First two black
And what-
quarterbacks
and
to
what-
ever play.
what year?
1989.
Yeah. Oh, that was Major Hair, Tony Rice.
There you go. There you go, boy. So a lot of people, hey, that was the first time, you know, two black quarterbacks ever faced each other in the national championship game. That's right. Major Harris of West Virginia and Tony Rice of Notre Dame. All right. Andre Ware at the University of Houston. He was the first black quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy. First black quarterback. Warren Moon is the only black quarterback in the Hall of Fame. We talking about 100 years now.
Only black quarterback.
Only black quarterback. So I just kind of wanted to give a fun fact and kind of let y'all kind of go in and do a little research. And I have a few more names, but I'm gonna go to my co-host, and if you have a question or two.
Yeah, I got a question. Answer this for me. Could you tell the audience what are some of the tangibles that you need to look for if you're looking for a quarterback?
Looking for a quarterback.
What are some of the tangibles that you look to find in a young male, a black male, that say I want to play the quarterback position? So what are some of the
Some of
tangibles?
the intangibles. The first one I would go with is coachability. You have to be coachable. You may not always agree with the concepts, but you're basically a coach on the field without actually having the headphones on.
Yeah, you're an extension.
You're an extension. So you definitely have to have that coachability to kind of relay the message to your other teammates to kind of get the guys going, and that's one of the things that you have to have is the coachability.
And this more or less started with the Pee Wee League coaches.
Right.
Because they get this engine to turn. Because most of the time, that's what you start playing, is Pee Wee League. So if you're a Pee Wee League coach out there, kind of pay attention to this and kind of jot this down. And maybe this can help you find that little soft-spoken kid that may have some of these intangibles that you can use at the quarterback position.
And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of the kids, they know when something is not right, if they're not being coached properly, or if they're playing out of position. You can kind of feel that, because I can honestly say I wanted to play wide receiver, but my teammates like, nah, dog, you gonna play quarterback. You got to throw us the ball. You can't play wide out. So it wasn't so much that the coaches, you know, really found that I could play the position. It was the guy that I grew up with, playing in the neighborhood. You playing sandlot, pickup ball, and you going with it. And another one is mental toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be mental tough. You know, I hear a lot of people talk about the kickers, the soft, and quarterbacks, this, but you gotta understand, man, when you hit those weight rooms, you running them sprints, man, you got these guys 6'3", 6'4", and you know 330. These guys benching 400, squatting 600, linebackers.
I'm glad you mentioned.
You can't be weak.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I remember one particular time we got up at a 5:30 workout and we were squatting that day. And man, I promise, I know you had to have at least 400 pounds on the squat rack. Man, you got psyched up and you went up there and hit that. I said, this man done lost his mind.
Hey, Coach Dina, man, it was just a guy. It was you didn't want to let y'all down. You don't want to let your teammate down, man.
I said,
they depending on you.
I said, this man that set up here and lift all these
They depend
plates
on you.
on here. I said, this man is showing
Hey,
that. But yeah, so you're
30
right
seconds,
about that.
So you gotta have a mental toughness, man, because if you don't, when you get in them huddles, you come to them sidelines, man, your teammate will get on your head. I've had it done to me a few times. Hey man, look, you just do your part. And you know, they'll tell you real quick. So so you gotta be, you know, you can't harp on a bad play. You know, you gotta shake it off and you gotta go on, man, and run your offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and show your guys, man, you willing to stick your nose and get your nose blood.
That's true. That's true.
You know, even if you hurt, you know, you may have a rib or a wrist. I remember we did some old crazy stuff when we was at Murray.
Mm-hmm.
We did old Hayes and stuff. I remember I sprained my thumb. Man, I couldn't say I can't play because my thumb sprained. I had to suck it up, man, and you know, go out there and play ball. And another one is consistency.
Consistency. Okay.
You got to be thorough about your business. You got to be consistent, man.
What's some of the things they need to be consistent in?
Play calling, studying.
Okay.
You know, be a leader, man. You got to, be consistent in what you're doing every single day. When be the first one on the field and be the last one to leave. Get your work in.
Right.
You know, I tell all these guys, man, you know, the quarterback, he shouldn't be the last person coming down on the hill and not, you know, when you get out there, you sitting around your lollygag, you need to be getting out there throwing, working on your drop, working on your handoffs, you know. I see people making fun of Dak doing his hips. But man, this is work. Everything works with your hips and your legs.
But did you see when he was throwing his elbow up, they were laughing about a new dance? That teach you how to throw a deep ball.
Man, that's getting that art.
Yeah.
That's getting your shoulder, getting your shoulders and things parallel to your left. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Repetition is practice. So you can't assume, you know, it's just like, you know, running back. It's drills that you all have to do. Ball, you know,
Ball security.
Ball security. Joe slapping that
Footwork.
arm. People like, man, don't do that.